I am personally very bullish on the Cronos ecosystem and Crypto.com's CRO token. And I honestly believe that at some point we could see a $2 to $5 CRO coin, guys. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why and how I look at CRO versus Binance, specifically how I think we get to maybe about $4.16 in this bull market, and how something like that could be possible. I'm going to give an update on some of the meme plays and just shout out to some of the things that you might want to consider as you're looking into these crazy meme tokens going on in this ecosystem, and just some things that are happening on a press standpoint for the Crypto.com brand and some of the expansions they've been doing with new regulatory approvals in different countries and new products coming out, guys. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me just go ahead, a little quick video for you guys, and hop right in. So again, I've talked a lot about Crypto.com on this channel. I am personally an investor in the Crypto.com token. We're not sponsored by them in any capacity or the Cronos chain. But we do look at the success of this company from a marketing standpoint, having the Staples Center as one of the arenas now converted to the Crypto.com arena. We've looked at the F1 racing and the UFC partnerships, a lot of huge brands. They were even a part of the World Cup as well. Soccer, one of the biggest sporting events in the world. Getting their brand recognized out there, ad banners on CNBC, things like this. Binance token is a very similar concept in my mind. Two successful exchanges. Binance is much larger than Crypto.com, but from a user standpoint, Crypto.com is pretty big. Really was only relevant in the last bull market for the first time in a big way. And now they have their own smart chain, and so does Binance. And so these are two of the most largest exchanges in cryptocurrency. Both have their own token, and that token is the gas token for the layer one solutions that they presented, new blockchains, Cronos, a layer one solution, and Binance Smart Chain, its own layer one blockchain as well, that are competitors. I do think that these tokens are very healthy to compare. Now, if Cronos is able to achieve the previous market cap high for the Binance token, you could see a $4.16 CRO. And even if Cronos was able to achieve the current market cap of Binance, which I do think is possible, because I think Binance is going to explode and Cronos is just going to kind of follow the same path that Binance followed in the last bull market. At the current market cap, if Cronos was able to achieve the current market cap of Binance, you'd see a $3.38 CRO. And so I think there is huge upside, over 20x gains for CRO holders from here. And if you were buying the CRO token in the last bull market, guys, you could have significant gains. If you bought in 2020 and you rode to the previous peak, it was 3,600% gains, which is absolutely incredible. And if you bought at the bottom of this bear market, you would already be up about 195%. And if this thing rode all the way to, let's say, that $4 range, well then, guys, you could be looking at roughly, about a 10x. About a 10x is basically what you're seeing right there. So that would be absolutely incredible, guys. And I do think that 100x. And I do think that something like that could be on the table for Cronos. Sincerely, just looking at the market cap of these tokens, guys. Well, let's look at some of the news stories, because I want to share with you guys. Again, we look at Binance. It's the fourth largest cryptocurrency because it's such a big exchange. We have Crypto.com expanding into many countries, going after regulatory approval after regulatory approval to operate in as many countries as possible legally without any lawsuits or any troubles. And you got to remember, guys, the CEO of Binance had to step down. They have a new CEO in place as well. So I think Crypto.com is very competitive. They just need to grow the user base and they need to expand into more countries, and that's what they're doing. So a rank number 4 coin versus a very logical competitor, Cronos, ranked number 31. I think that something like that could happen, guys. Conservatively, I think we at least break the previous all-time high, but I could see a $2 to $5 CRO. There's also been a great thing going on with a very excited, active meme coin community. Now, to note, guys, some of these have been big losers, right? You have to be careful. A lot of meme tokens, some of them are scams and some of them are what people like to call rug pulls. Not saying that anything I'm going to show you in particular is or is not one, but you can see these things have extreme volatility. They can come down quite a bit. Here's a token that's doing very well today, just moving up. Mary, we'll see. I have no idea anything about it, but there's a lot of meme tokens going on in this ecosystem. Here's one that has not done so well. Clearly, just some of them don't do well at all. You can see a lot of these actually, in fact, have not done well at all. And so you have to be very careful with these plays. But there is one that is pretty significant, has a significant amount of holders, and that I've gotten behind pretty strong, and I'm not associated with this brand in any way or anything. I'm just a guy that's holding the tokens. I like it, and I like to talk about it because this has 8,000 holders. It is now bridged over to Solana. It's on Coinbase. It's doing very well. And why am I talking about this silly little meme token called CRO, which stands for Crow with Knife, actually, which is a actual meme of a crow that basically stole a knife from a murder scene in Canada and took it from the authorities. It's a very interesting real-life meme that became a huge community token on Cronos. Why is it significant for the price action on Cronos? Well, it's the same thing that's going on with Solana, guys. When you look at Solana and you ask, well, how did Solana get up here? Well, it's because they had excitable coins that people were buying on their dexes and using all the dexes and downloading the Phantom Wallet to basically gamble on some of these things. And so what you want is a strong community. Now, when you're vetting these things yourself, and I'm just going to use this mystery token as an example, what you want to look at is the wallets. And so what you can do is you can go on to the DEX screener, look at these coins, and you can come over here on the right on where you can see all the market caps, scroll down a little bit, and you can see the contract address for this token in particular. And what you can do is you can click on this EXP, which is the Open the Block Explorer, and you'll come over to the Cronos chain, and you can look at the real-time data of the transactions happening on this token, or any token for that matter. You can see this one personally, specifically, has 1,000 addresses. I do not own any of these tokens personally. I'm not saying anything for or against it. I'm just using it as an example. And the holders on this thing, you can look at the wallets and see who's holding what. This looks like it's from like some kind of exchange, or maybe this is part of a liquidity pool. I don't know. But you can see some of the wallets here that don't have any of the fancy stuff in front of it. There are some big wallets here. So here's somebody that owns 8% of the supply, 3% of the supply. And what you want to look for is fair distribution. Obviously, the less people that own less majority percent of the supply, that's better, because then whales can't dump on you, essentially. So just look out for that, guys. Use your judgment, or just stay away from them overall. But another thing that Crypto.com is doing alongside the success of the Cronos chain recently is they are making the press. They're making the headlines. They did it with the Crypto.com arena. They did it with the F1 racing and the UFC partnerships. And now they're doing it by debuting a trading platform in South Korea, which we've already talked about is a huge market. Just like, you think it's a big deal, it is. Crypto.com's Chris Marszalek, the CEO, has this pinned when they got into Singapore. They're expanding into many, many countries, getting license after license. How do they do it in South Korea? Well, they acquired a local exchange so they could do it legally and get into another market there. It's very exciting, guys. I do believe that Cronos could reach the $3, $4, possibly even $5 range in this next bull market. And I was saying 100x, excuse me. It's a 28x to about $4.16 price. So forgive me. I'm doing some math on the fly. But please do your research, guys, and just know why this hypothesis comes up in the first place. Look at the businesses. Look at the businesses. Look at the business models. Binance and Cronos are essentially the same business, guys. One's bigger than the other, but one's newer than the other. Can it catch up? I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Can we see a $4 or $5 Cronos coin in this next bull cycle? I believe it's possible. Do you? Let me know, guys. Looking at the trajectory for Cronos, I want to remind you guys this. Again, this thing went up from the bottom of the previous cycle to the top. This thing went up 4,800%. Can we see something similar to that again? I do believe that that is possible. In fact, I believe we can go a little bit higher. I do think this is just like Binance in the previous bull cycle. And what happened to that? It went up 75,000%. We might see it, guys. We might see it. So just be aware, do your research, and let me know your opinion in the comments down below. That's all I got in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. And as always, guys, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and I'll see you in the next one. None of this is financial advice. Just love crypto. Guys, 5 videos every single day for you guys, and I got 2 videos for you right here. Peace, y'all.